I'm going to show you an adventure bike you probably have not thought about. Hey there everyone, JR here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a bike I've owned for over 10 years, and it's probably a bike you've never thought of in terms of adventuring. But we're going to go do some adventuring. Stick around. Cheers. Yes, a Honda NC 700. The NC stands for new concept, and it was a new idea Honda came up with. They put a slanted engine in the front there. The fuel is underneath the pavilion seat. It lowered the center of gravity and made it a very easy handling bike. It's also very great on fuel economy. You can get plus 70 miles per gallon out of this thing. So, having not ridden in close to 30 some years and getting a new motorcycle license, I wanted something easy to operate that wouldn't challenge me and I wouldn't get hurt on. So I can flat foot this, so it's relatively low to the ground. Honda actually marketed this as an economical commuter. Really good gas mileage and had the capability of getting on light off-road gravel roads on the weekends for a little adventuring. Big Rock Moto channel includes this bike in his analysis of used bikes that are $5,000 or less that have at least some off-road capability. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. So I have in the neighborhood of 10,000 miles on this bike now. Haven't ridden it a great deal because I've transitioned on to a DR650 and a WR250R now, and I enjoy much more challenging off-road riding. So this bike kind of sits in the garage and I get it out for beautiful weekend rides in the countryside where I want something a little smoother and roadworthy. I have thrashed this bike around some, and I've got some footage coming up of me doing that in the Ocala National Forest down in Florida. Sandy back roads there. I've had it in some swampy, muddy conditions. Here's a quick look at some of the mods I've done to it that help it be a little more of an adventure bike. Then we're going to hit the road out through the Virginia countryside. That's the reason we're out on this bike today. Got some special treats coming up. Stick around. There's SW Motec rack system, Delcovic exhaust, slip-on, SW Motec wide foot pegs, and skid plate. We've got Givy crash bars and some highway pegs. Got a fender extender, Cogent drop-in suspension, Denali running lights. Got the Madstad windshield. There's a Shad aftermarket seat, which is way more comfortable than the stock. And inside the frunk, we've got USB charger. So I'm out for what would be a typical use of this bike in my case. Beautiful weekend day and some countryside, some mountains, some country two-lane. We'll wind up into the mountains, and we're headed to a special place.
I played a waiting game where I waste my time. I let my dreams die young, 'cause I misread the signs.
GPS routing not advised.
Signs it might be over. Signs I'm not so young. I'm not so young. He was a mountain boy, there he walked the line. He'll stay forever young. He did not read the signs. Signs within the weather.
Little twisties.
Signs, this is the end. You know it was his end.
Sometimes paragliders launch off of that overlook right back there and fly down into the valley below. Really cool. Too bad they weren't there today. Well, down this road is a rarity in Virginia. Should be a covered bridge crossing the fork of the Shenandoah River. Many years ago, since I've been here. Let's see what kind of state of repair it's in, and hopefully it's still here. Oh yeah, one-lane bridge. It looks like it's being kept in beautiful repair. Look at that woodwork. Riding my iron horse through here, harking back to the days when the horses and buggies came through here. I like it so well, let's turn around and go back and go through it again. We're going to take a right here and take a little back road that'll run right up and past that peak, Mount Jackson, through that gap right there. Take a left here on a Forest Service road in the George Washington National Forest. Wind this thing out a little bit, do a little ADV ride.
So I quit my waiting game, and I don't waste no time. I keep my dreams alive. Now I read the signs. Now I read the signs. Now I read the signs.
Welcome to Peters Mill Run Trailhead, OHV Park. No, this is not what this was made for. But what the heck? Let's give it a little try. I know this trail and what's up ahead gets a lot worse than this, so we're not going to do a lot of this today. Okay, that's not why we're out here today. Let's turn around and go get some farmhouse beer. This is what motorcycle riding should be like, a leisurely run, occasionally thrown in there with adventure riding on more technical trails. Just an absolutely gorgeous, perfect day to be out for a nice ride. The NC 700 is proving to be just what I need on this weekend day. Gonna pull in up here, have a fresh micro brew and a stone fired pizza. Swover Creek, berries and brews. What a great place to stop and take a little break. Family-owned farm, locally sourced meats for brat sandwiches, wood-fired pizzas, micro beers. What more could you ask? Just sit on the porch, relax.
It's more of a wheat, like a Belgian wheat.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Just look at these beautiful handcrafted mugs from a local pottery. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my beer.
Cheers.
Eat this pizza while we watch some videos of me riding the NC 700 on some sandy Florida trails in the Ocala National Forest, Florida. Down at the end of this dead-end road is Fort Gates Ferry, a historical ferry that dates back pre-Civil War. Recent hurricanes have shut it down, but it was operational right up to a couple of years ago. Well, we're the only ones here to enjoy this spot. New Honda 300L. Gonna turn around, do a little more exploring, and then head back home. I used to camp here a lot 2 years ago, and of course they weren't doing any maintenance on the place. Picnic tables rotting down and everything. Thanks. Whoa. Yeah. That bottom of the shock's out. I believe this campground in the Ocala National Forest is called Shanty or Shanty Town, and I would camp here along this natural lake. Lots of waterfowl, whooping cranes coming over. Very beautiful spot. This is a spot that I camped at a number of times, but there's only one camper here. thing's for sure, if you want to learn how to ride in sand, this is a good spot to do it. I came over here a number of times on my DR 650 prior to doing the TAT.
Miles back, I looked down and saw my navigation phone was missing. What's the chances of finding it? Turned around, here it is. Got this really locked in there this time, but let's give it another try. Well, I had a great Belgian wit beer with a margarita wood-fired pizza, and about time to get on the old NC 700 and head back through the countryside and over the mountains, get back home. Great little spot to come to though, and a great outing.
Thank you guys so much for coming along on this ride with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more rides out in the western states here very soon. Subscribe so you don't miss any. See you out there.